Right now, a pretrial hearing is underway. You're looking live in the courtroom. This is a case that has received a lot of attention on Fox News and elsewhere. A 27-year-old mom from Pennsylvania is facing felony charges for carrying her legally registered firearm into another state. We're talking about Shaneen Allen. She has a permit to carry a gun in Pennsylvania, but she says she didn't know it doesn't carry any weight in New Jersey. So when she crossed the line into New Jersey and was stopped by a traffic officer, well, that trip turned into a nightmare. Now she is facing possibility of prison time. Shaneen explained it on Fox and Friends.
Initially, when they stopped me, I just let the police know that before I went to go in my purse to get my credentials, that I had my firearm and my license to carry.
Now, you told the police this. You were honest and upfront with them.
Yes.
So what is going to happen today? Again, the pretrial hearing underway now. David Lee Miller joins us live from the courthouse in Mays Landing, New Jersey. David.
John, Shaneen Allen bought that gun to protect her life. Now it threatens to destroy it. At this hour, in the courtroom behind me, a pretrial hearing is now underway. Her attorneys doing everything they can to keep her from going to prison for what they describe as an innocent mistake. Philadelphia mom Shaneen Allen says nothing is more important than her two kids. She is worried who will take care of them if convicted of illegal gun possession. Allen faces a minimum of 3 years in prison.
My fear is that my kids won't be taken care of the right way like I can, and that they will be without their mom.
Allen's legal troubles began in October when she was stopped along this road by New Jersey State Police for making an unsafe lane change on her way to Atlantic City. She voluntarily told the officer she had a .380 Bersa Thunder handgun in her purse. She had legally purchased the weapon and hollow point bullets only a week earlier after being repeatedly robbed. She also had her firearms license issued in her home state of Pennsylvania, where she purchased the gun. What she didn't know was that her pistol permit had no validity in New Jersey and that she had broken the law.
It's not a heinous crime that I did. I didn't wave it, I didn't point it, I didn't shoot it, I didn't harm anyone, and I told the truth.
The prosecutor's office turned down Allen's request to take part in a program for nonviolent offenders that could have kept her out of prison. Gun control advocates say out-of-state gun owners visiting New Jersey have a responsibility to know the law.
This is not a gotcha issue. This is an issue about making sure that the overwhelming public is safe from gun violence.
And this is a case that has national implications. Her attorneys hope that it paves the way for state-to-state reciprocity of gun permits, much in the same way that states honor driver's licenses from other states. But the top priority right now for her attorneys is keeping her from going to prison. John?
David Lee, thank you. So we just heard that advocate for the strict sentencing saying overwhelming public. I think she didn't quite get her words right there. Making sure that the overwhelming public, she said, is safe from gun violence. This wasn't a violent woman. She was...
This was not a violent woman. This is clearly a mistake. But to be fair, ignorance of the law is no excuse. If it were every time you didn't know a law in a particular state and you violated that state law, you would just say, I didn't know, and you'd go free. We don't want that. So what they could have done and what they haven't done yet, and I think they should do, is let her go on the diversionary treatment, let her go on the nonviolent offense thing, keep her out of prison, and just, so she does have some punishment, but not prison.
The prosecutor seems to be trying to make an example of this woman.
Makes no sense. Prosecutorial discretion dictates, anybody who's been a prosecutor, you say, well, okay, there's a literal violation of the law, but look at the overall circumstances. I mean, she had
no criminal history,
totally validly licensed. I mean, these prosecutors would be crazy not to put her into some type of diversionary program and not have her get convicted of a felony.
They had that option, and they chose to go the hard way.
Right. Well, they can still come back from that. I mean, they can start out strong and say, we're going to go push this all the way, and then they can walk that back and let her go through this program.
Single mom has 2 kids. What is the benefit to society of putting this woman in prison for 3 years?
Zero. And the point is, it's funny you say that because that's going to be a major factor. The children are what you call unintended beneficiaries. There's no way they're going to imprison her with the young children. You'll see. It'll come out right, hopefully.
If she had any kind of criminal history, I would disagree with Doug, but because she doesn't, I think that's right.
So you think she is not likely to see jail time, prison time as a result?
I don't think she'll get convicted of a felony, by the way.
Well, and
she'll go through this program. If she stays clean for a certain amount of time, it'll be expunged as if it never happened.
Like a pre-trial diversion.
Right. Let's hope there are some people with sense in New Jersey.
Yes,
we'll
let's
find
hope
out.
so, John.
Doug Burns, Lee Sweell, thank you both.